Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Lucky Asemota. Please, if this is your first time of visiting this channel, kindly do me a favor by subscribing to this channel, and please turn on the notification bell. Thank you so much. And I want to also use this opportunity to appreciate every one of you for believing in this channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you so much. Please, we should do more by sharing the video and also commenting. If there's anything you don't understand, you can also comment. I promise to do my possible best to respond to everyone. Okay, thank you so much. With that being said, there's something we are going to do today. We are going to be designing a social media flyer. Okay, this very one here. This is what we are going to be designing today. And some days ago, I got 2K followers on Facebook, so I decided to make this design, and a lot of people were requesting for the video, the tutorial. Okay, so I decided to make a video on how I achieve this design. And at the end of this video, I'm going to be dropping a link under this video so that you can download all the files, all the resources I use in this video. Okay, thank you so much. With that being said, let's continue. We are going to create a new document by clicking file and click new. All right, and the measurements we are going to use is 1080 pixels by 1080 pixels. Okay, this very one here. This is the measurement. Please make sure you pay attention. Okay, this is the size. If you are going to design any social media flyer, this is the size you are going to use, either for Facebook or Instagram, any other social media platform. Okay, this is the size you are going to use, and it's very important. 1080 pixel by 1080 pixel, and we are going to rename it. Let's rename it social media flyer. Okay, and please make sure you leave this resolution at 300, and the color mode is RGB, and click create. Yes, this is the size. Now there's a background I saw on Pinterest. Okay, I decided to use it. Okay, this is the background. This very one here, I saw it on Pinterest. Right, so we are going to drag it. We are going to drag it to our Photoshop. Let's resize it a little bit. Okay, and please make sure you pay attention. There's something I'll be explaining to us here. Okay, you see, there's a way I create my own background. All right, maybe for example, there's a particular design I'm going to do. Let's say a birthday flyer. Okay, or maybe I could not get a particular background that is going to fit that design, there's a way I will create my own background. Okay, and you can also do the same thing. That's what I will be showing us here. All right, you see, first thing we are going to do to this background, we are going to rasterize it by right clicking here and go to rasterize layer. All right, and this background we are going to manipulate it to our own taste. All right, let's click filter and go to liquify. All right, I'm going to try my possible best to make sure this video is very short. Okay, and you can also use the shortcut, which is Shift plus Control us. Okay, just click this liquify here, and the brush to size is 300 and the pressure is 100%. Okay, the density is 50. Make sure you get this number. Okay, and we are going to liquify it. All right, just make sure you do it to your own taste. This is how you can create your own background. It depends on what you are going to design. Okay, so for now we are going to leave it this way. All right, let's leave it this way. Okay, just make sure you liquify it to your own taste and click OK. All right, so there's another thing we are going to do. We are going to add noise to this background. We are going to add noise by coming to this place, click filter and go to noise and click add noise. All right, so and the amount we are going to use is 40%. Please make sure you click this uniform, not this one here. All right, click the uniform and the amount is 40% and click OK. All right, and the next thing we are going to do, we are going to group this background. Let's group it by pressing Ctrl G. We are going to rename it. So make sure you always rename your background. Okay, make sure you always, the first thing you will do is to group them together and rename it. Let's call it PG, and we are going to save by pressing Ctrl S. Okay, so we are going to add another background on top of this very one. Okay, this is the background we are going to add. This one here, let's drag it to this place and we are going to enlarge it. All right. So let's rasterize it by right clicking the background and click rasterize layer. Now we are going to click this place where it is written normal. We are going to overlay it. Sorry, let's bring it inside this background, inside this place. All right, so we are going to overlay it on this background here, okay, by clicking normal, and we are going to use multiply. Click multiply. Okay, so and as you can see, this very one here. So the next thing we are going to add is we are going to add gradient color. All right, gradient color. Let me enlarge this one a little bit. Okay, we are going to, let's add a gradient layer. All right, this is the gradient layer I'm going to add. If you don't have your gradient layer up here, so another place to get it is just click this place. You will see where it is written gradient and click OK. All right, okay, so this is the gradient layer I'm going to use here, and I will show you the color code. So you see the way I achieve this background here. Okay, so these are some of the way you can also create your own background. Maybe you want to make any design, you can also create your whole background this way. All right, let me show you the color code of this gradient so that you can also make use of it for the sake of this tutorial. Here is the color code. You can type it out, this one here and this one here, this very one. You can type out the color code. All right, okay, there is something let me try and do something here. Okay, let me try reduce the scale. I want the background to be dark a little bit. Okay, I want it to be dark a little bit. This is how it was before. Let's reduce the scale size. Okay, let's leave it at 40%. All right, now we are going to add our social media icon. All right, which is Facebook icon, this very one here, this very one. Don't worry, at the end of this video I'm going to leave a link under this description where you can download everything. Okay, let's add our Facebook icon by dragging it into Photoshop. All right, Okay, let's rasterize it. Right click and click rasterize layer. There's something I want to do here. Okay, you are going to press Control T on your keyboard, Control T, and right click. Go to this place. Let's try this very one. Skill. Okay, there's something I want to do with this icon here. All right. Okay. Okay, now right click. Let's try this distort. I want to okay, so I want to kind of bend it a little bit, okay, so that it will give me the perfect shape. All right. Okay, let's try perspective or warp. Let's try this warp here. No, it's not this one. Let's try the perspective. Okay. All right. I think it's okay like this. Okay. What you have to do now is to press Ctrl T on your keyboard. Press Ctrl T on your keyboard. We are going to resize it. Let's drop this one here, and we are going to let's overlay it and see how it will look like. Let's overlay it by pressing this number here. Click this number. Okay, we are going to use this one here, hard lights. Okay, let's check the screen. Light. No. I think this hard light is okay. Let's make use of it. All right. Let's reduce the size. Let's leave it this way. Okay. Please make sure you always save whenever you are working. Always save. Okay, we are going to duplicate that layer to make it two. We are going to duplicate it by pressing Ctrl J on your keyboard. All right, and press Ctrl T. And this very one here, let me try and distort it a little bit. Okay, by right clicking on your mouse. I'm going to try on perspective again. Let me try perspective. perspective. Please make sure you just try and do something, okay? Just try something. Okay, let me leave it this way. All right, let me leave it this way. It's okay like this. All right, so the next thing we are going to do is to let's duplicate this one by pressing Ctrl J on your keyboard. Just drag it. We are going to enlarge it. All right, let's bring it here. Let's leave it there. We are going to reduce the opacity. Come to this place where it is written opacity and reduce it. Okay, let's reduce it. Let's leave it this way. Okay, now we are going to add our this file here. 2K is a PNG file. All right, we are going to add it. Let's drag it to our Photoshop. We are going to let's resize it. Let's reduce the size. Okay, by pressing Ctrl T on your keyboard, and we reduce the size. Don't worry, this file I'm going to add the link where you can download it. I will drop the link on the description of this video, okay, so that you can also make use of it. Okay, let's leave it this way. Now we are going to add our text. This text here, let's add followers Facebook family. Let's add that one now. Before then, this one here, let's group them together. Let's just group them. Group them and rename it Facebook icon. Facebook icon. Okay, just take your text tool. I'm going to type followers. Let's make it 35. And we should reduce it. I think 33 will be okay. All right, and we are going to change it. Let's change the color. Let's change the color. Okay, now just make sure you check the color code in case you want to use this color. Check the color code. Here is the color code, and make sure you type it out so that you can use it. All right, so the next thing we are going to add now is the Facebook family. We are going to duplicate these followers by pressing Ctrl J on your keyboard. You press Ctrl J and drag it down, okay, and double click it. Just make sure you double click it and rename it. We are going to type Facebook family. We reduce the size, and we are going to change the font. We are going to change the font, okay. Let's try and use other font. So for the sake of this tutorial, the font I use here is called Navada. Okay, here's the name of the font. You can search it online and download it in case you want to make use of it. So let me try that font. Okay. I think this one. No. Let me change that text, that font. Okay, let me use this very one here. So the font is called Avicii. Okay, try and Google it online and download the font in case you want to make use of it. All right. Okay, the next thing we are going to add now, let's add the other text, which is thank you, and we are going to duplicate one of these texts by pressing Ctrl J on your keyboard. We are going to drag it here and double click it and type thank you, and we are going to change the font. Okay, let me see if I can make use of other font. Okay, let me use this one. Okay, but I'm not satisfied. Yes. I'm trying to choose a better font. Okay, please feel free to make use of the font of your choice. You can use any font you want. Okay, so for the sake of this video, okay, let me make use of this one here. I'm going to reduce the size. Okay. All right. I've changed the font. Okay, let's leave it this way, okay? And press Ctrl S. And the next thing we are going to add, I'm going to add this icon here, this icon. So if you have been watching my video, I have showed you before how you can get this icon, how you can get it online. You can get it on Pinterest, okay? Don't worry, I will add everything to the link. This is the icon. Let's drag it to Photoshop, and we are going to change the style. Just right click it and choose. We are going to flip it, okay, and click flip horizontal, okay, and let's reduce the size and bring it down here. Okay, we are going to leave it here. Let's leave it here. Okay, let me reduce this one. It's okay. And this icon here, we are going to let's overlay it by clicking where it is written normal. Let's make it okay. I think hard light will be okay. Hard light, yes. Okay, I think we use linear light there. Where's linear light? Okay, yes. And we are going to blur this icon. First of all, let's rasterize it by right clicking and click rasterize layer. Come down to this place where it is written filter and click blur. Go to Gaussian blur and click, and let's reduce the amount to 4. Okay, 4 is okay. Let's leave it that way and click OK. So the next thing we are going to add, I'm going to add my watermark. Okay, this very one here. Let me add, you can also add your own. Here's my social media handle. Okay, you can add your own. So we are about to round up with the design. Okay, as you can see, let me add something, because this background here is a little bit dark. Okay, a little bit dark. I'm going to create a new layer and make it, let me try this. Okay, just try and create a gradient layer. Okay, and let me show you the color code. This one I use here. is red and black. Here's the color code. The first one, you can copy it, and the second one is, here is it. You can also copy it. Okay, and what I'm going to do here, I'm going to overlay it by choosing, first of all, let me choose multiply and reduce the opacity. I'm going to reduce the opacity. Let me reduce it. Okay, okay. Or I can also choose this very one here. No, let's make use of other one. You see, this one here is also a very good background you can use. Okay, but for the sake of this video, let's choose, okay, let's choose soft light. Soft light is okay, and we are going to reduce the opacity. Let's reduce it. Okay, or you can just click on this mask here and take your brush tool. By clicking your brush tool here, and we are going to reduce the flow to, let's say, 30 or 30 something, and we are going to brush it. Okay, we are going to brush it a little bit. Let's brush it. Okay, and so the next thing we are going to do is I'm going to add this light. You see this light here? Okay, let me drag it. I will show you the way I achieve that light. Okay, the way I achieve this light is, what you have to do, because we're about to round up with the design, what you have to do is to, first of all, you will click, if you watch my last video, my second to the last video, I also showed you how you can achieve this light. By clicking, you will create a new layer by clicking this place here where it is written create a new layer. Just click it. Okay, and take your brush tool. First of all, you have to choose your color, the color you want to use. You have to choose your color. Okay, you choose your color and take your brush tool by clicking this place. You enlarge your brush and make sure you come to this flow here. Make sure the flow is 100%. 100%, okay, and click. All right, so we are going to overlay it. We are going to overlay it by clicking this place where it is written normal and choose your color, you know. So it depends on the color It depends on the color you choose. All right. So for the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to make use of this very one here. I'm going to make use of this one. Okay. So I believe we have come to the end of this video. All right. If you have any question, you can drop it at the comment section. Thank you so much. All right. Before we go, this very one here, let's try and reduce it. Okay. Let's bring it down a little bit. Let's bring it down. Okay. All right. So we have come to the end of this video. Thank you so much. Thank you. Please, I want to beg you, make sure you always share my video and like and comment. All right. See you in the next video. Thank you.